All right, guys, welcome back. Happy Monday. Hope you had a wonderful weekend. We're going to start off the week as we normally do with our major market update. Here at Special Analysis, that's what we typically start the week off because this really sets the stage for what we're going to look at for the balance of the week. So, we're going to look at what I consider to be the major markets, and those are the Dow, the Nasdaq, the S&P, the Russell 2000. We're going to look at crude oil. We're going to look at gold. We're going to look at the dollar index. We're going to look at Bitcoin. So I realize it's a lot. I'll try to keep it to about 1 minute per each ticker so that we don't spend too much time on them. But a lot of things have triggered for this week, so it's really important that we take a minute and look through these. So first up is the Dow. You can clearly see that we've had a breakout here of multiple structures. So we broke not only the black channel structure, we also broke the gray. So we have confirmed for a buy signal. Just keep in mind, we're fighting the 200-day moving average. If this is a true breakout and not a bear trap, that's what we're ultimately waiting to see. So stop should be placed here. We broke two structures. We could put it directly under the same candle. This is where our buy area is. This is where we would ideally take profits for this week, and we will adjust this week to week. Now, taking a look at the NASDAQ, looks fairly similar. You can see this is really obviously very tight. 200-day is much further away, but it did break again two channel structures, the black and the gray, for a buy signal. So this should just be some follow through. The reason I'm sharing these with you is very simple. You may not trade them on this particular time frame. This is a weekly chart. This is a large time frame. But you may be a day trader or a short term swing trader, and having this information is valuable to you, knowing which side of the market you should be trying to base your trades upon, for those opportunities. So NASDAQ set up as well. Take a look at the S&P 500. Looks more closely to the Dow. However, this has been trading above this black channel for quite some time. So I'm using two candles here for my stop. So just recognize that that's a little bit longer. Again, we're looking at a target slightly below the 200-day moving average. My personal opinion is this: taking out the prior pivot high, which is right here, taking out the 200-day, taking out the original down channel structure. Those three things, to me, would set the most meaningful path to this market grinding higher. That's just me personally. My theory is I'd rather be late to the right party than early to the wrong party. But to each their own. I want to share it with you. I'm, going to show you the rest of the charts, but that was just my thought process on these few tickers. Russell did break out, broke through two channels. Again, this looks tight, just like the NASDAQ to me. So if it gets a little quick follow through, so be it. What am I looking for here? This is the last pivot high. This is the 200-day moving average. Taking these two out, again, kind of puts me on the path to believe this market goes higher from here. Gold. We had a nice sell signal come in a couple weeks ago, followed through really beautifully. This trade worked out fast. This is what I'm talking about when I'm talking about a follow through trade. This is, when these targets are very tight like this, they typically happen fast. We found support, which doesn't surprise me only because, we found support at this teal structure now for over a year. So this bounce here is not surprising. We'll see if we get some pushes to the upside, that we could find some breakouts here and entertain potentially, some long ideas in the near future. Crude oil. We have still a sell signal here, but price action continues to find support at the 200-day moving average. Listen, just a quick notation. 200-day moving average, price rallied. 200-day moving average, price rallied. We're at that 200-day moving average. I just don't know that I feel super confident about shorting this. But here nor there, it was a technical breakout. It's here for your review. Ultimately, what you do with these ideas are up to you. It's my job just to give you kind of my thought process. So, this 200-day has now been, containing price for 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks. So for a month, this 200-day has really kind of supported the price of oil. Not that it's gone very far, it's just kind of hovered in the same area, but it's been well supported. So just keep that in mind. Next up, dollar index. So we had a buy signal come in about 4 weeks ago. We're basically retesting support, the same support channel structures in which this buy signal came off of. So we had a big pop up, came back, testing support. You could see that this is pretty consistent here. You get some consolidation, big run up, big pullback. Kind of had a run, a little consolidation, a run, little pullback. So we'll see if this is just doing what it's doing, or we'll see if this holds and really kind of grinds higher for us or not. So we'll just keep an eye on it. But this was a good, valid buy signal. So we're watching that. Last but not least is Bitcoin. And this looks, we've had our up channels, down channels, our intermediate, or I should call it a short term down channel, this yellow channel, broke out of last week. And price is kind of hovering in that area, which it's been hovering now for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 6 weeks, just kind of creating a little bit of a base here. We'll see if we get a little push to the upside, or we'll see if we get a little push to the downside. But this was in fact a valid breakout, well below the 200-day, clearly in downtrend. But again, this is for those of you trading shorter term information, this may prove to be very, very valuable. So that is our Special Analysis weekly major market update. I want to just, again, take this opportunity to share it with you guys, give you some of my insight for this week, what I'm looking at, what my clients are looking at, and stay tuned. So if you guys come back tomorrow, we're going to talk about a new trade idea that triggered at the end of last week. So that'll be on the docket. We'll look at some trades that have transpired, some winners and some losers, analyze them, discuss them. Essentially, I do these videos for educational reasons so that you can see and understand my thought process as I analyze the market, as I execute trades, as I manage losses, because these are all part of the real reality that comes with trading. This is not a fluff and buff sales pitch. This is, no copywriters here. This is, no promos. This is nothing fancy. This is just raw and unedited. And that's kind of what I've coined this little project of mine, because there's a lot of sales pitchy stuff out there, and I really want to get down to what trading really is, so you have a full understanding of it, so you can make the best choices for yourself. It's a learning experience for you. I'm here to answer any questions you may have at any point in time. You're welcome to reach out to me. Info@specialanalysis.com. It will come directly to me, and you will get an answer directly from me. And you can also follow me on TradingView if you so desire. So you can find me. This is Special Analysis. Picture my wife, and then you can see all the ideas that I share and all the analysis that I share and things of that nature as well. And of course, you can visit me on my website, read a little bit about myself, what about the services I offer and things of that nature. But again, this is not a sales pitch. This is simply to offer you guys an educational experience so that you can look at the market potentially in a different light in order to help yourselves become better traders. That's the ultimate goal. I'm here to serve you along your journey. So with that, I appreciate your time you've spent with me today. Thank you. I hope you'll join me again tomorrow. And with that, I wish you a beautiful and blessed day, and I hope it is a profitable week.